But yeah, if you could say World of Warcraft Vanilla took about 4 to 5 years of development, and the Riot MMO since the pivot has been in development for 3 years. So 3 years, I don't know, I'm hopeful for some kind of update on the project. Like I said, just a title reveal with some VFX in the background, just at least announcing the project publicly. Anything more than that would be insane and I'd be happily surprised. Now, assuming that I'm correct and we're going to get some kind of announcement in 2005, that means that the Riot MMO is farther along than most people think. And because of that, we can look at the people working on the project for hints as to what's going on internally. Who better to look at than Fabrice, who was introduced as the executive producer on the MMO back in the Riot MMO Going Dark tweet from Mark Merrill. Now Necrit, League of Legends lore master.
That's because it requires a very niche skill to be utilized. Reading.
Watched the Bite Mark cinematic and probably thought, damn, these Noxian blood mages look awesome, and so tweeted out who's playing a blood mage in the Riot MMO, and Fabrice, executive producer on the MMO, responded with side eyes. Now listen, some people are going to say this doesn't mean anything, but if you are the executive producer on the Riot MMO, you do not want people to get excited about something that's not in the works only to let them down. Imagine if blood mages are not a thing and he responded with side eyes. This tweet could have blown up and people talking about blood mages. Riot MMO comes out, no blood mages, and a group looking forward to that class would be disappointed. Now, could he just be tweeting side eyes for no reason? Sure.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
But I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this was done as a nod, and blood mages will be in the Riot MMO. So what does this mean? Is that it? Blood mages in the Riot MMO? Absolutely not. What this means is that the Riot MMO will have a class-based system. Whether you have a single class that you select at character creation like World of Warcraft, which I think is the better option, or they do like Final Fantasy where you swap between classes known as jobs in that game, or something completely different that we have no idea how it works. Either way, it's going to have classes, and one of them will be a blood mage. And with that, we can speculate on what classes will be coming throughout Runeterra based on the lore. Now, I do have a video covering the zones I think will come at launch, and I don't think we'll be getting every zone, but I also explain how just because we are not getting a zone, that does not mean their races and classes won't be playable. For example, we are very likely not getting Vandal City at launch, but I can all but guarantee we'll be getting Yordles as a playable race. I don't think we'll be getting Freljord just because there's so much lore and story there. I think it needs to be an expansion, but that doesn't mean a small section of the Freljord can't be a starting zone for Freljord players before they join the starting map of the MMO. I mean, look at this ridgeline. It's literally the perfect path. Start in a small section of the Freljord and exit at Knockmerch. Now, in terms of classes for each zone, I think we'll get 4, in some zones maybe even having 5. But where did I get these numbers? Am I just throwing whatever out there? The reason I'm saying these 4 classes is because they're the basic 4 classes that show up all over Runeterra and are guaranteed, in my opinion, if you're doing a class-based system, will be in the MMO. You got your Hunter, Warrior, a Rogue/Scout type character, and a Caster. The 5th will be some unique class that some zones will have. So let's go through the zones and see what classes could come out of each.